Now it's a quarter century. 25 years ago, we started a business with this lithium-ion battery.
CATL just dropped a bombshell with its second-gen solid-state batteries, and it's looking like a major checkmate for Toyota. These next-gen batteries boast higher energy density, faster charging, and improved safety, key factors in the EV race. With solid-state tech positioning itself as the future of energy storage, CATL might have just shifted the EV landscape, leaving Toyota's ambitions scrambling to keep up. Is this the beginning of a new era in battery dominance? The underdog, revolutionizing batteries. The shift from lithium-ion to sodium-ion batteries isn't just a simple swap. It's a full-blown game-changer that could completely revolutionize how we power our world. Sure, lithium-ion batteries have been a marvel of modern tech, transforming everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. But they've also created a dangerous dependency on lithium, a resource that's not only finite, but already becoming harder to find. The race to secure lithium, it's getting more frantic by the day. That's when sodium, the ultimate underdog in the battery world, comes into the scene. This isn't some rare, exotic material hidden in a handful of mines around the globe. Nope, sodium is everywhere, literally. It's in table salt, ocean water, salt flats, and even under your feet. One of the most abundant elements on Earth, sodium doesn't come with the geopolitical baggage or environmental toll of lithium mining. But don't think sodium is just here as a cheaper alternative. This isn't about cutting corners. It's about creating a future that's both sustainable and secure, one where we're not reliant on dwindling supplies of a single resource. And while sodium's abundance is a huge selling point, that's only half the story. To truly dethrone lithium-ion batteries, sodium-ion tech has to deliver the goods: performance, efficiency, and reliability on par with, or better than, its predecessor. This is where the real innovation kicks in. Scientists and engineers have been working overtime to make sodium-ion batteries a serious contender. They're tweaking the chemistry, improving the energy density, and making sure these batteries can compete where it matters most. The goal? A battery that doesn't just match lithium-ion's capabilities but beats it, all while being safer, cheaper, and way more sustainable. Batteries are a big deal these days, powering everything from your smartphone to electric cars. But improving them isn't just about swapping out one material for another. It's about rethinking what energy storage can look like and pushing those boundaries to new heights. That's where CATL, the world's biggest battery manufacturer, steps in. And trust me, they're not just playing along, they're flipping the script entirely. CATL's latest innovation? A second-generation sodium-ion battery. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a direct challenge to lithium-ion batteries, which have been running the energy storage show for years. The message is clear. The future of batteries isn't set in stone. It's like a blank canvas, and CATL is splashing it with bold new ideas. Sodium-ion batteries have always struggled with energy density, a fancy term for how much power you can cram into a small space. Basically, they couldn't compete with lithium batteries in terms of compactness and capacity, but CATL is turning that weakness into history. Their new sodium-ion battery isn't just catching up to lithium, it's surpassing it in some crucial ways. They're aiming to hit over 200 watt-hours per kilogram, which would put sodium-ion batteries on the same level as the best LFP batteries out there. And that's no small feat. So why bother with sodium at all? Well, for starters, sodium is way more abundant than lithium. It's cheaper, easier to source, and doesn't rely on the same tricky mining processes that lithium demands. Plus, sodium-ion batteries are better suited for cold temperatures and could be a game-changer for regions with harsh climates. So, as we look ahead, it's clear that sodium-ion batteries might just be the next big thing in battery technology. The future of batteries. This is a big moment for battery tech, a real quantum leap forward. CATL's work with sodium-ion batteries shows just how far innovation can go. These aren't just some fancy prototypes. They're proof that sodium-ion batteries aren't some distant dream. They're almost here, and they're coming fast. One of the coolest things about these batteries is how they handle extreme temperatures. Most lithium-ion batteries struggle outside their comfort zone, but CATL's sodium-ion batteries can function from negative 40 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius. Imagine a battery that keeps running strong in the freezing Arctic or the scorching desert. It's not just about working in lab-perfect conditions anymore. This is about building a battery tough enough for real-life extremes. But there's more. Sodium-ion batteries are inherently safer than lithium-ion ones. Ever heard of thermal runaway? That's when a battery overheats and risks catching fire. Something lithium batteries are infamous for. Sodium-ion tech? Way less likely to have those issues. It's not just about avoiding disasters. It's about making batteries you can truly trust. The safety factor isn't just a side note. It's huge. Whether it's electric cars, large-scale energy storage, or even personal gadgets, people want something reliable and secure. A battery that doesn't easily overheat or fail under pressure. So, while the tech is impressive, the real game changer is how sodium-ion batteries are making clean energy more accessible and affordable for everyone. Affordable energy for all. Technology alone doesn't cut it. You need a strong economic reason to back it up. That's where sodium-ion batteries shine. They're not just cool, they're cheaper to make compared to lithium-ion batteries, even with the ups and downs in lithium prices. This isn't just about saving a few bucks. It's about making clean energy affordable and within reach for everyone. It's about leveling the playing field and giving more people access to the tech that's shaping our future. CATL and other big players know this, and they're putting their money where their mouth is. They're investing heavily in scaling up sodium-ion production and creating the industrial systems needed to make these batteries mainstream. By 2030, the cost of sodium-ion batteries could drop to as low as $10 per kilowatt-hour. That's a massive 80% drop compared to today's lithium-ion prices. We're not talking about a small discount. This is like an economic earthquake that could completely reshape the energy industry. Lower costs mean clean energy can become way more accessible. Smaller and more affordable electric vehicles could hit the market, making them available to a wider range of people. Think of it this way. Sodium-ion batteries could open the door for more diverse groups to own EVs, especially in regions or communities where affordability has been a barrier. And it's not just about EVs. These batteries could be used in a ton of other applications, like renewable energy storage, smaller gadgets, and industrial systems. The possibilities are endless when you combine lower costs with solid performance. Sodium-ion batteries could be a game changer, especially for energy storage. They're perfect for places where temperatures drop too low for regular batteries to work. This makes them a great fit for grid-scale energy storage, helping balance out electricity from things like solar and wind. These sodium-ion batteries could lower the cost of renewable energy storage, making solar and wind power way more affordable on a large scale. When that happens, renewable energy could start to compete even more seriously with fossil fuels. In fact, as sodium-ion tech becomes more common, it could push fossil fuels, especially oil, into a steep decline. It's not just about technology, it's about shifting away from the old energy models and moving towards something more sustainable. Sodium-ion batteries could slowly take over up to 40% of the applications that are still using lithium-ion, which would diversify the battery market and make it more secure. So, instead of relying solely on one type of battery, we'd have more options, making the entire market stronger. And while sodium-ion batteries are a big part of the equation, they're just one piece of the puzzle in creating a truly sustainable energy future. Building a sustainable energy future. The future of energy isn't about just one fancy technology. It's about creating a stronger, more flexible energy system overall. The goal is to build a system that doesn't rely on just a few sources or technologies, so it's not vulnerable to things like supply chain disruptions or political problems. Imagine a world where energy is more secure and doesn't leave us hanging when things get rocky. The next few years are going to be huge in making that happen. Sodium-ion batteries have a lot of potential, but they still need a lot of work to really take off. That means we need more scientific breakthroughs, faster production scaling, and figuring out how to integrate them into the systems we already have. It's not just about having the next big innovation. It's about the whole world coming together and working toward a cleaner, more sustainable future. This isn't just some tech race. It's a collective effort. It's about committing to progress, innovation, and making sure energy is something everyone can afford and rely on. If we can overcome the challenges, sodium-ion batteries could play a huge role in the global energy transition, shifting us away from fossil fuels and into a future where clean, affordable energy is the norm, not the exception. The age of lithium is winding down, and the age of sodium is about to take over. This isn't some far-off prediction. It's happening right now, and it's nothing short of a revolution. It's a revolution led by innovation, driven by the need for sustainability, and fueled by the desire to create a future that's fairer and more accessible for all of us. And the best part? We're all a part of it. So why sodium? Well, chemistry is the answer. Sodium is the 6th most common element on Earth. That means it's everywhere, and it's cheap, way cheaper than lithium, which is what makes up lithium-ion batteries. That's a huge deal because it means the raw material costs for sodium-ion batteries are way lower. More affordable materials could lead to cheaper, better batteries for everything from electric cars to solar storage. And it's not just about getting the chemistry right, it's also about making sure this new battery tech can deliver over the long haul. Sodium-ion. Safe and affordable. Chemistry alone doesn't cut it when it comes to creating a world-changing battery. The real magic happens with innovative design and engineering. That's where the true potential of sodium comes into play. For CATL, the breakthrough comes from rethinking the battery's architecture. They've made some key changes, including using a Prussian blue cathode, which is helping sodium-ion batteries match and even outperform lithium-ion batteries when it comes to energy density. This isn't just about making a battery that works, it's about making one that's powerful, stable, and fast. The Prussian blue cathode ensures that the batteries have stable cycling performance and impressive charging speeds. And with a hard carbon anode paired with this new chemistry, CATL's sodium-ion tech is ready to shine. But like any great performance, it's not enough to just deliver once. It needs an encore, and that's where the real test comes in. One of the standout features of these sodium-ion batteries is their temperature resilience. CATL has engineered them to perform in extreme cold, down to 40 degrees Celsius, where lithium-ion batteries would struggle to keep up. Winter testing has shown that sodium-ion batteries far outshine lithium-ion in freezing conditions. This makes them perfect for places with extreme climates, like snowy regions or areas with harsh winters. Plus, it gives them a big advantage in grid energy storage, where keeping things running in tough conditions is key. Safety is another huge concern with batteries these days, and sodium-ion tech has an edge there too. These batteries are much less likely to overheat or catch fire compared to lithium-ion batteries, making them safer to use overall. CATL's sodium-ion batteries have passed puncture testing, something that would typically cause serious issues with lithium-ion cells. This safety factor is especially important as the demand for energy storage grows and safety standards become stricter. Sodium-ion technology is looking pretty bright, especially when it comes to cost. By 2030, the price of sodium-ion batteries could drop to under $100 per kilowatt-hour, giving them an 80% cost advantage over lithium-ion batteries. This is a big deal because it means affordable energy storage could become a reality sooner than expected. But hitting these low price points is going to depend on scaling production and optimizing manufacturing processes. If those hurdles can be cleared, adoption of sodium-ion tech could really take off. But it's not just about the technology itself. Economics plays a big role too. The journey from lab innovation to full-scale commercialization is no easy feat. To truly challenge lithium-ion's dominance, sodium-ion batteries need to prove they're reliable and can last for thousands of cycles without losing performance. That kind of longevity requires serious engineering and real-world testing. It's not enough to just create a battery that works in a controlled environment. It has to perform in everyday conditions, in all kinds of scenarios. Then, on top of that, there's the mass production side of things. We're talking about rebuilding the global battery supply chain, and that's not cheap. It's going to take a huge investment, billions of dollars, just to build the new sodium-ion gigafactories that will be needed to produce the sheer number of cells required. The lithium-ion industry has taken decades to grow to where it is now, so even though progress might be faster for sodium-ion, it's still going to take some time. There's no denying that the sodium-ion revolution holds a ton of potential, but it also brings its own set of challenges. For one, the current lithium-ion manufacturing infrastructure isn't going to cut it for sodium-ion. It's not like you can just tweak a few things and suddenly switch over to making sodium-ion batteries. It's going to require new equipment, new supply chains, and a whole lot of specialized expertise. Companies looking to dive into this need to be ready to make some serious financial investments into a technology that's still pretty much in its early stages. Then there's the whole recycling issue. Right now, recycling lithium-ion batteries is a process that's starting to mature. But when it comes to sodium-ion, the reuse and recovery processes are still pretty underdeveloped. So, if sodium-ion is going to scale up globally, we'll need to figure out a solid recycling network to handle the end-of-life batteries responsibly. It's not just about making new batteries, it's about making sure we have a plan for when those batteries reach their expiration date. And don't expect the big players in lithium-ion to just step aside without a fight. Competition is going to be fierce. The lithium-ion industry is massive. They've got patents, huge manufacturing networks, and a lot of advanced R&D capabilities backing them up. On the flip side, sodium-ion proponents will have to prove that their tech is worth the massive investments it'll take to challenge and possibly replace the established lithium-ion systems. The battle between these two battery chemistries is about to get heated, and it's not going to be easy for sodium-ion to take the crown. But even with all this potential, the road ahead for sodium-ion batteries won't be without its bumps. The future of clean energy. The sodium-ion revolution is bringing in a whole new era of energy storage. But, like any revolution, it's going to require a lot of patience and perseverance. There's no straight path to success here. As this technology advances, unexpected obstacles are bound to pop up. But one thing is clear, this journey is not only necessary, it's inevitable. And it's exactly what we need for a sustainable energy future. When it comes to sodium-ion batteries, they're finally ready to step into the spotlight of clean energy. The technical advantages they bring are pretty impressive. Take the Prussian blue cathode, for example. This material has been a game changer for energy density. It allows the battery to store more energy in a smaller space and perform steadily over many cycles, which is crucial for things like electric vehicles. Battery degradation is a major concern for EVs, and this stability could help address that issue. On top of that, the hard carbon anode in sodium-ion batteries is fantastic for conductivity and mechanical stability, making it a solid choice for high-power applications like electric cars or grid storage. So, sodium-ion batteries are looking good in terms of performance, especially when it comes to longevity and power. Another huge advantage is the electrolyte. Traditional lithium-ion batteries use liquid electrolytes that are flammable and can be unstable. Sodium-ion, however, is better suited for solid-state electrolytes, which are not only safer, but also more stable. This shift could be a big deal for overall battery safety. Solid-state electrolytes not only allow for higher energy density, but also enable faster charging. And let's not forget the environmental benefits. Sodium is a much more abundant and less toxic material than lithium, and using it in batteries could significantly reduce the environmental impact associated with battery production and disposal. So, when you add all this up, sodium-ion batteries are shaping up to be a superior alternative for everything from electric cars to grid storage, all while being safer and more sustainable. Unlike lithium, which comes from mining that often causes significant environmental harm, sodium is everywhere. It's abundant, easy to extract from seawater or salt lakes, and doesn't carry the same environmental baggage. This makes sodium a key player for creating batteries that are not only more sustainable, but also more resilient in terms of their supply chain. No more worrying about geopolitical tensions or destructive mining practices. When it comes to manufacturing, sodium-ion batteries are pretty similar to lithium-ion ones, but there are some key differences that make sodium-ion batteries stand out. For one, the materials used are a lot cheaper and easier to get your hands on. This means that sodium-ion batteries could save consumers and manufacturers tons of money. Plus, the production process is less toxic, avoiding the harmful chemicals used in lithium-ion battery production. But where sodium-ion batteries really shine is in their potential applications. We're talking beyond just electric vehicles here. These batteries could work wonders in grid-scale energy storage, especially in places with extreme temperatures, both hot and cold. Their stability and safety also make them a solid choice for portable electronics, where lithium-ion batteries sometimes fall short. But while sodium-ion batteries have a lot going for them in terms of sustainability, there are still a few hurdles to jump before they can fully replace lithium-ion batteries. Sustainability through recycling. As the world leans more into electric vehicles and renewable energy, the demand for batteries is skyrocketing. That's a lot of batteries to manage and eventually recycle. The shift from lithium-ion batteries to sodium-ion batteries could be a game changer for making battery tech more sustainable. Sodium-ion batteries could be the future of recycling, the challenges we still face with current methods, and the bigger impact this could have on the environment. Sodium-ion batteries are designed with recycling in mind, which makes them a lot easier to handle than lithium-ion batteries. The recycling process for sodium-ion batteries is simpler and more efficient. Studies show that a fully recyclable sodium-ion battery could achieve over 98% recycling efficiency, and it doesn't release toxic waste like some lithium-ion batteries do. Lithium-ion batteries, on the other hand, have a pretty complex structure, which makes it harder to recover valuable materials. So, sodium-ion batteries aren't just a step forward in terms of energy storage. They could also revolutionize the way we recycle them. Another big win for sodium-ion batteries is that sodium is a whole lot more abundant than lithium. If you look at the Earth's crust, there are about 23,600 parts per million of sodium compared to just 20 ppm of lithium. That's a huge difference, and it makes sodium a lot easier to source. Plus, it's way less harmful to the environment. When you mine lithium, it can cause a lot of environmental damage, like water shortages and pollution. But with sodium being so abundant, it helps to avoid those issues. And to make things even better, sodium-ion batteries often use cheaper materials in their construction, like aluminum instead of copper, which not only cuts costs, but also lowers the environmental impact of battery production. Speaking of production, sodium-ion batteries are also less of an environmental headache when it comes to the resources needed to make them. Making lithium-ion batteries requires a lot of water and energy, but sodium-ion batteries need less of both. This makes them a more sustainable option as battery demand continues to climb. And considering how quickly the world is transitioning to electric cars and renewable energy, anything that helps reduce our environmental footprint in the battery production process is a win. But sodium-ion batteries aren't just good for the environment, they're also becoming a key player in helping us keep energy flowing smoothly, especially when renewable sources start to dominate. Impact on energy storage solutions. As more and more of our energy comes from renewable sources like solar and wind, keeping the power grid stable is becoming a bigger challenge. These sources of energy are awesome, but they can be unpredictable. Sometimes the sun doesn't shine, and the wind doesn't blow, which can mess with the balance of supply and demand. That's where sodium-ion batteries are stepping in to make a real difference. They're looking like a solid solution to keep the grid steady, especially when you compare them to traditional lithium-ion batteries. So, why do we need grid stability in the first place? Well, imagine you're relying on your local power grid for electricity, but suddenly there's a blackout. Power outages can be super disruptive. If the energy supply isn't stable, you might lose power during the day or night, which can shut down essential services like hospitals, emergency systems, and even your morning coffee machine. It's a big deal, and we need to find ways to keep the lights on, no matter what the weather is doing. Beyond just the inconvenience, power fluctuations can also cause some serious damage to the equipment that keeps everything running smoothly. Power lines, transformers, and all those other pieces of infrastructure are designed to handle a steady flow of electricity. When that flow gets messed up, especially by rapid changes in supply or demand, it can wear out equipment or even break it entirely, and that's expensive to fix. So, not only are we dealing with the immediate effects of outages, but also the long-term costs of repairing or replacing damaged infrastructure. And of course, when the power goes out, it's not just a minor annoyance. There's a real economic impact. Businesses lose productivity, people miss work, and a lot of time and resources are wasted. The economy takes a hit because nothing gets done when the power is down. So, maintaining grid stability isn't just about keeping the lights on, it's also about making sure everything keeps running smoothly. That's where sodium-ion batteries come into play. Sodium-ion batteries are well positioned to help keep things stable. They can store energy from renewable sources when production is high, and then release it when demand spikes or renewable generation drops. Unlike lithium-ion batteries, which have their own set of challenges when it comes to performance and costs, sodium-ion batteries are cheaper to produce, made from more abundant materials, and have better temperature resilience. This means they're well suited for balancing out the fluctuations in renewable energy production and stabilizing the grid without costing an arm and a leg or risking damage to the infrastructure. And it's not just about saving money or being environmentally friendly. Sodium-ion batteries are also making waves in industries like tech and transportation, where they could really shake things up. Potential market expansion. Sodium-ion batteries are quickly emerging as a powerful alternative to traditional lithium-ion batteries, and their potential to shake up energy storage solutions across multiple industries is huge. With their cost-effectiveness, environmentally friendly credentials, and versatility in how they can be used, sodium-ion batteries are stepping into spaces where they might just outshine their lithium counterparts. This opens up exciting new markets and opportunities for companies, including big players like contemporary Amperex Technology Co. Limited, to explore. Whether it's in consumer electronics or large-scale energy systems, sodium-ion batteries have a lot to offer. Take consumer electronics, for example. Sodium-ion batteries could be a major boost for the devices we use every day, like smartphones, laptops, and tablets. These batteries are not only cheaper to produce, but they can also charge faster and last longer. That's something any tech company looking to improve its product will be interested in. Plus, because the raw materials used in sodium-ion batteries are more abundant, they appeal to environmentally conscious consumers who want to make a difference without sacrificing performance. Now, let's look at aerospace, an industry where reliability and safety are non-negotiable. Sodium-ion batteries have the upper hand here because they can handle extreme temperatures, making them ideal for everything from satellites to drones. Their lower risk of thermal runaway, something that's a big concern with lithium-ion batteries, makes them even more attractive in such critical environments. Whether you're sending something into space or flying a drone, knowing the battery is safer could be a game changer. On a larger scale, sodium-ion batteries could have a massive impact in energy storage systems that help integrate renewable energy sources like wind and solar. The ability to store excess energy produced when the sun's shining or the wind's blowing is essential for maintaining a steady energy supply. Sodium-ion batteries excel at this job by offering a way to store and release energy during peak times or when the grid is under stress. As we move towards a more renewable, energy-dependent world, sodium-ion batteries could play a huge role in stabilizing the grid and ensuring energy is always available when needed. Telecom infrastructure is another area where sodium-ion batteries are making waves. Telecom base stations rely on constant, uninterrupted power, and sodium-ion batteries provide a reliable and cost-effective solution to meet that demand, especially in remote locations where traditional power sources might be unreliable. Whether it's for cell towers in the middle of nowhere or backup power during an outage, sodium-ion batteries are stepping in to make sure communication lines stay open no matter what. In the home energy space, more people are embracing renewable energy systems like solar panels, and sodium-ion batteries could be just what they need to make their setups more efficient. These batteries allow homeowners to store excess energy generated during the day and use it when demand peaks or during an outage. Not only does this help people become more energy independent, but it also adds a layer of sustainability to their homes, making it easier to live in a way that's both eco-friendly and cost-effective. And of course, the electric vehicle market is one of the most obvious places where sodium-ion batteries could thrive. While lithium-ion batteries currently dominate EVs, sodium-ion offers a great alternative, especially for low-speed vehicles like e-bikes or smaller electric cars. They're cheaper, safer, and just as effective for less demanding applications. This could make them an attractive option for manufacturers looking to provide more affordable e-mobility solutions, especially as demand for electric transportation. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.